I remember that.
Welcome everyone to My Hero Academia Manga Stream Sunday. We got the latest chapter 321 with us, with Mark in tow. But first,
Hi.
Mark does something that we always do before we jump into the latest chapter, and what would that be?
Recap episode.
All right, well, it's the recap episode. We got chapter 320 that we last left off on. It's been like well over a week, 2 weeks since then, and kind of looking at the chapter previously, it was one of those situations where like the team knew like way ahead of time that Deku, at this point, Deku completely not going to listen to him. He's going to use everything in his arsenal right now to leave, and they're pretty much
to be a stubborn boy.
to be the stubborn protag to a fault. And Class 1A is like, all right, he's not gonna come quietly, so let's do this. Deku immediately goes off with the smoke screen. Bakugo completely like counters that with a landmine blast to the ground.
Uno reverse.
Reverse Uno card.
Essentially.
Activate my trap card, landmine blast. Could you? Oh my god! I was gonna say, could you imagine this? Like, well, now that we just jumped out of like D&D, can you imagine this as like a D&D like pseudo boss battle? Or alternatively, if this was like literally your hand like on the field, like your cards on the field in Duel Monsters.
Exactly.
But everyone goes in. Koda here with the he's using his birds.
Come back to school.
Deku's like, nope.
No.
And then Sarah was like, nope, I got you. I can intercept that.
No.
And that's when you start seeing like the flashbacks, and it starts to hurt a little bit.
Daniel, put your shirt on. No.
No.
It's exactly what this is. Like, no.
Or you're every dog owner, like, what's in your mouth?
I know, like, what do you have? Just run away.
Before they even
You ever
finish
seen that
and
video?
start bolting.
You ever seen that video? There's a video of Kirby when it has something in his mouth on Smash Bros. It's like when you tell your dog, "What do you have?"
Yeah, I remember that. It was with, yeah, I remember, yeah.
I love that video.
So everyone just kind of reminding of everything that like Deku's done for them, from Jiro organizing the notes to our boy Tailman here reminding Deku of how he felt like the anger that Deku had when he himself was insulted by Shinzo back then.
He's like, "You don't talk shit about my boy like that."
We don't know each other that well. But damn, dude. And then Tokuyami sorry, I didn't have the water today.
Thrust Dark Shadow.
Yes. Sends him into a building. Took a rush.
Tokoyami. I'm very curious if Tokoyami's voice actor is the same voice actor for Yami Yugi, because they sound very similar.
You might want to double check that, because I could have sworn that was kind of the case.
Because they sound extremely similar.
Yeah, the whole whatchamacallit, not gonna like loan like color dye for Aries candy apples. Ooh.
Fucking sugar rush.
And then we have Momo inside the building. Literally, oh my god, dude! Like, look at this contraption.
We'll call it the Dream Machine.
the Dream Machine. Oh, you mean that PlayStation game? Oh god, I can imagine someone actually like recreating something like that.
Then we see Kaminari over here just grabbing him with the side hug, like, "What's up, buddy?"
Hey, yo, listen. What did he say? Yeah. Oh, right. He was saying that we understand that like One for All is a really big deal, or also All for One. But you know, Like, there's something more to you than just that. But of
You
course,
really need a bath.
that too. The Ragnarok womb.
So itchy.
Why am I forgetting his name now?
Tokoyami? Or,
No,
Shin...
give me a second. God damn it.
Isn't it Shinji?
No. It's close though. It's an S. I'm gonna have to like look it up real quick. Okay. Thank you. Damn, it doesn't really show it like right here, right here. It's like, what was the point of this?
Him as a character, and I usually know his name, but it's just been I lost it
I
the
know,
past couple
right?
times. Like I keep losing the name for some reason. I've lost a couple times. I lost his name
Okay,
a couple
here we
times
go.
now.
Shoji.
Shoji.
Shoji. But he has like some insulation like added to his arms, because of what's gonna happen next. Denki, yeah, he makes a quick remark about like taking a shower, but Deku knows more than what's being spoken. He knew that he wasn't gonna get shocked, so he like took the opportunity and just like screamed himself out. And this poor boy, he's absolutely like losing in the midst of like his flight, and like literally hits that ice wall.
Bonk. He's
Deku
like,
just kind of
"What
looking at
the
him with
fuck?"
those crazy eyes, but
He's
here's
like, "What the
Todoroki
fuck?"
saying, "You should really share the burden with us." And then here comes Sue, like
Dude,
coming
like,
from inside
I
the
ain't running
building.
away. I ain't crying or running away. I'm gonna stop you.
Right, because she was weeping way back when during the Rescue Bakugo arc, and she's grown up a lot since then. And she's pretty much saying that Class 1A will not let you just kind of handle all this like by yourself. So,
You
yeah.
need your friends.
So here we go. 321, which is pretty monumental as it is. 3, 2,
Prepare your
1.
hearts. Prepare your hearts.
That sounds like the teaser for the next Kingdom Hearts game. Prepare your hearts, Kingdom Hearts.
Son of a bitch. It does.
Man, that reconnect Kingdom Hearts bit was so like 2018 or something. Now it's just prepare your hearts. But I want to give a shout out to this like cool color like twofold page.
It's a really cool cover.
Yeah,
like
we're
the All
going
Might.
mecha, guys.
I like the All Might mech a lot.
Yeah, it's weird how you can really like capture like a steampunk setting simply by outfits and just simply the appearance of mech stuff.
Yep.
But yeah, this is a really cool one. But unfortunately, we can't stick around for that little fantasy. We're jumping into 321. I'll start it off. We got which car is that? Is that Hercules?
It looks like Hercules. It looks like Hercules.
All right.
Although no, I don't think it is quite, but it's similar.
Yeah. Looks like it looks like yeah, it probably will tell you that oh, Bryce says hello, by the way. Hello, Bryce.
Hi, Bryce.
Sorry, I was literally looking at the chapter over here versus the chat right there.
Warning, we are reading the My Hero manga, so if you do not want recent spoilers of 321, click off in 5 seconds. 1, 2,
I'll just take
3, 4, 4.5, 4 3/4, 5.
Okay. Cool. So Hercules, right? It's just parked there. Definitely guessing that like All Might will like join into like the intermission here. But here comes Endeavor. Oh, they're talking Kure actually. She's actually like with Ayama and
Kirishima.
yeah, Kirishima. They're saying Endeavor. Let's see. I think he's referring to Deku here. This dude was no match. Or no, I'm sorry. They're actually talking about Dictator here. This dude here, as he's holding them, was no match for the combo attack from Bakugo, Todoroki, and Yarozu. All I did was chip him out of ice. Bruh.
Chip out of the ice.
I mean, that's a good rule too. Endeavor's like, that's Dictator. There's no guarantee he's operating alone though. We better make sure that those hero-hating civilians who ran off are safe. You three should join Hawks and the others. You can keep the area secure. As he gets like a message, Endeavor. We shouldn't get Genus to just nab him and get this over with. As I think Endeavor's looking at the ice wall that we were just talking about. There ain't much I can do now. He's just zipping around like that. Says Kirishima. And I get that. That's real frustrating when you could just it's about your friend and there's literally nothing you can do like on the ground floor like right now.
He's hard boy, not speed boy.
Yeah. So I'm not sure how they would utilize him in this rescue, but I think that Kirishima needs his voice to be heard in this case. I'll continue. Kirishima's saying, but even so, damn it, there's just loads I just want to say to him. Hardcore's like, me too. Aoyam's like, we with the star. I don't know how you specifically express that, but okay.
We ting.
Well, Endeavor's saying, no, Pox, for now, don't let anyone interfere. Because he understands that this is like very specific to Class 1A. Don't let anyone interfere. Todoroki here, or Shota saying like, Midoriya, do you ever think that maybe All for One wants you in the state? He might seize this chance to attack UA. He's got a point there too.
He does.
All right, Mark, do you want to read the next page right here?
Sure.
Let me know if you need to zoom in.
I could use a zoom in, please.
Zoom.
Thank you. Little tour. There we go. I see it now. Running around to keep off the radar has left you looking like, well, that.
Right.
So at least consider this backup plan. UA matters to you, right? You want to protect it. Sticking with us is a valid option. Down a little bit.
Oh, I'm trying. It doesn't want me to.
All right, then just zoom out. Here we are.
Okay, there we go. This will work.
Let us join your fight. Here you see in Izuku's head the words, your turn. No, can't. Your turn. As you see Shigaraki, you see All Might's master, and you see All Might.
All Might himself. He sees this like all like One for All as a curse now.
This fight is between One for All and All for One. You all can't keep up. As he just looks like frustrated and just trying to break out. Like he's like had enough right now.
My God, dude. Oh shoot! I see the page number. This is gonna be. It's gonna be fast. It's going to be very depressing. I know it. You wanted to go for this page as well?
Yep. Now, Uraraka, as we see, but that is said by Iida after we see Bakugo and Todoroki. Izuku breaks out and is flying. Midoriya.
Nice.
As you see, she tries to get him, but that boy said Ultra Instinct. Do 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 do. As he just dodges the fucking tongue.
What? That's a really good shot right there.
He just said boop.
But then like the next panel, like right next to it, shows like a different thing too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we're 2 steps ahead of you.
And he's just like
But damn, why do I forget his name too? It's been 2 weeks. So let me just refer to the notes here that we got right here. Okay, Mineta, thank you.
Did you actually forget who Mineta was?
I forgot Mineta's name. Don't judge. Because I only remember grape juice right now.
Here are the hero names.
Kind of. It's a bit of mix.
Mineta beads tenfold.
Oh, okay, here we go. I'll go ahead and here. Mineta says, I thought it was your power that made you awesome. Damn, bruh. I can't believe you're gonna say this shit.
No, he said, I never thought it was your power that made you awesome.
Oh, my bad.
See, I never.
Okay, let me reread that then. Yeah, so he says, I never thought it was your power that made you awesome. And this is true. You go back all the way to, like, when Deku first, like, risked himself, like, off, like, that little, like, practice ship.
Just to save Uraraka.
Not Uraraka. It was just to get him,
Oh, yeah, the
Mineta,
USJ.
and Sue out of the situation that they were in. Against,
Yeah,
like,
the USJ.
yeah. Mineta says, I fell for you. Ooh.
Gabe.
Let's go. Wait, hold on, there's more. Wait, hold on, there's more. Hold. When you were scared and sweating buckets and quaking in your boots, and it shows the USJ situation. Back when we found a path forward together, the way that you were back then. As Deku just like closes his eyes from remembering, and he shoots out his black whip, and it's like, oh, bruh. Uses black whip to push Mineta away.
Right in the grape juice.
So he loses the grip on like his
Beads.
his beads.
I could say what they look like. I think we could all say what they look like.
I mean, he does say that is part of his move. Mineta beads.
Hold on, give me a second. Gotta check on my lunch real quick.
Okay. So real quick, Mineta was saying that like it was the old you that I like admired, and he immediately gets shot by black whip.
Right in the grape juice.
Right in the grape juice. As the black whip just makes a shroop. Shroop. Deku just says, sorry, Mineta. The old me is gone. As you can see, like
crap.
you see Deku like moving like both like raising both knees up to create like more or generate more like kinetic energy. Black Whip's stretchiness plus 1 for all, 45% plus Fajin, box or foe, excuse me. Foe. And here comes Uraraka. Finally, Uraraka's coming in. You're not going anywhere, she says. All right, Mark.
Deku. As we see Izuku just looking all kinds of like scared. He just looks like frustrated, like and afraid.
Yeah, boy.
I'm sure Bakugo will consider it disgraceful to get rescued as they remember the Bakugo rescue.
Mm-hmm.
Things are different now. Including me. And you just see, so Izuku just takes off. Uraraka's like, oh, hell no.
Oh my god, dude.
You get that look of just like, oh, hell no.
All right.
Now, guys, as you can see, we have made
my
a nice
god,
and train
bruh.
track.
Excuse me.
Izuku capture device. We see Mina Acid Man protective coating style at 0.1% acidity.
Oh my god, what the fuck is this?
There's so much we want to tell you. Go, Todoroki. And then they say, we have so much we want to tell you as they take off in the cart. Flash freeze, heat wave. And they just take the fuck off.
They are ascending through this ramp, accelerating excessively fast.
But since words alone won't reach you.
Damn,
you say
bro.
we can't keep up, right? Or you say we can't keep up, huh?
Oh my god, dude. Did you already talk about how Raquel, like, with Bakugo passing, gives him the touch, so he goes and floats?
I didn't say that, but I should have.
Oh my god, I'm seeing all this. Okay, here we go.
I love the next page.
All right.
The thing is, Deku.
What do you want to keep going?
Don't.
Sorry.
Yeah, sure. We don't want to be protected. We don't We don't want to be protected by you. Blasting speed turbo,
Oh my god.
or reject who you are and what you're doing. Cluster. We
Jesus
just
Christ,
want,
dude.
right? We just want to be with you. I love this next page.
Okay, I got it. I got it. Like, Deku, I've got a lot I want to say. No, a ton I gotta say. But for now, I'm passing the mic to a guy built for speed. Go get him, Prez! Oh my god. Jeez. You see this boy Iida?
Dude, he's like, he's going
You've
to.
always managed to outpace me. I think this is Iida actually trying to calmly like talk like in his thoughts here.
This is a meme. This is a meme. He's just like.
That's precisely why I'm always ready. And we get the shot of like the other predecessor of One for All. If there's anything that could bolster Izuku Midoriya now, it would be. And just to go back, that's why precisely I'm always ready to challenge you as holy shit.
His hand.
Iida's classes are completely shattered and they're flying off right now. All of his parts too are like flying off too. He can't even handle this speed. But he grabs Deku's deformed demonic hand. Deku, you can't even see his pupils. He's kind of shocked as what just happened.
He's like, what?
What the fuck, dude? Is what he's saying. But was it Iida like finishes this second part of the page. Those who share, or sorry, this is actually still predecessor. Those who share his resolve, those who can match his pace, and keep running alongside him.
This. Oh god.
Okay, let me do this one. Deku's like, but no, you can't. Just let go. Iida says, I will not. Ingenium, the hero, will dash across the land to take a lost child by the hand. Bruh, I'm not ready.
What? Read it.
Because giving help that is not asked for you is what makes a true hero.
Ah! Pain.
The callback. Shit.
Dude, just Iida crying and Izuku crying. I'm like, ah.
The last text from Class A to One for All. Next chapter, August 9th. Oh my god.
I didn't think about that. They're class 1A. One for all.
That's funny. Also, how dare you, Horikoshi? Oh my god, dude. Now Deku just cannot hide back tears. It's just like, fuck. I said that, he says. I said that.
Because getting involved in things that aren't our business is what makes a true hero. And I'm just like,
Meanwhile, Sane in the back saying, I heard that.
and he's like, fuck, maybe I was wrong.
Well, fuck, he's actually a true hero. Bruh. I think Iida just said it best, but I want to just give shout-outs to the entire team. Like it's interesting because someone might look at the effort that Class 1A is pulling off like right now. It takes everyone to keep up with Deku and even surpass him. Whereas like Deku is doing this all by himself. But the thing is that like One for All, like in essence, is a culmination of like everyone putting like their quirks together to bolster one, whereas Class 1A is working together with all their quirks to become one unit to catch Deku. So I like that it really took like everything.
Their own one for all versus one for all.
Yeah, actually. which is absolutely nutty. Like, I'm so happy that like we did the recap on chapter 320, because obviously the first panel on that chapter is just Iida just kind of like looking just straight ahead, like super focused, but he didn't have any like contributions in that chapter otherwise. On this chapter, he was literally just hanging in the back and he was ready to get launched.
He's like, I gotta get ready. Gotta prepare myself.
And yeah, I was just like looking back at these pages here for 321, and I didn't realize that Iida was actually encased in the code of assicity.
No, he's inside of there, so it's a protective coating to protect him from the launch.
Oh my god.
I just love that. That right there is hilarious.
But you know it's real now. It's so real.
I just imagine his cheek, like Izuku, like when All Might took off like that, like his cheeks just flying everywhere, his teeth are right there.
Bruh. I will say though, Iida just like popped off on the popularity charts. Good. I
This is
can't
the
look at
most.
that.
This is the
I
most
can't
of
look at that
Iida
page
we've seen
anymore.
in a long. This is
Can't
the
look at
most
the
we've seen of
page.
Iida in such a long time.
I'm also happy that like Uraraka, she was definitely trying. Well, obviously she was in the right position that she needed to be. Um, she didn't have much to say to Deku, and didn't have the time to say anything. But I'm glad that now looking at it, it wasn't one of those things where like she would try to like pull him back by like expressing like her feelings for him. This right here like requires something else. So nice little touch. I think that anyone else would have tried to otherwise tried to like have her confess like right then and there as an attempt to stop him. But I think
Give him a kiss. And knock
ultimately,
himself out.
I think this would act like as a like a singularity timeline thing where like no matter what she would have said, he still would have passed her no matter what.
Just because he wants to keep her safe.
Right.
Like all of this has been for them. It's just the fact that it seems rather selfish.
It does. But right now I think they're butting heads with the selfish. The selfish boy.
It's just that Izuku doesn't want to give all for one the satisfaction or the ammo.
Mm-hmm. Just kind of going back, Todoroki does have the point that we all kind of considered too. The fact is that like he maybe All For One actually wants this for Deku.
Yeah,
They
I
just
think like he could, because then he could actually because you're not around to help your friends, so he could literally just steamroll them anytime he wants.
this is true. I mean, like, sure, it's been taking some time for other people to go after him, and Deku's kind of built that like confidence in feeling that he could take on anyone at this point because he literally just like went off and finished off.
He bodied that second assassin like in literally no time.
Right.
Like he won instantly.
This is true. We didn't even get to see it.
Like it was just you saw Izuku did it like it was literally nothing. Just like, well, that was easy.
Mm-hmm. But oh my god, I can't. There's still the shot of Hercules, so I'm expecting more of a conversation to happen, and it's gonna be even more hurtful than the last page.
Last page is hurtful in a good way though.
It's hurtful in a good way because it's like it's
It's touching.
it is like reverse Uno.
It's like if you zoom in on Ida's face, dude, it's just pain.
It's so much pain. I can't
Just
even
giving
like.
help that's not asked for is what a hero does.
Yeah, I'm just like nope.
This
This
is a
is
fucking meme though. This is a fucking meme.
yeah. Actually, you know what? I wanted to also shout not just Ida's, whoever drew Iida in this particular shot is great, but they've literally been able to capture every single like still motion of everyone like in the ascent.
You see his glasses cracking.
Yeah. Also, shout out to Bakugo because like he definitely wants to say something, but he's on like
The one
he's
who's made for
selfless to pass
the
it
one
on
who's
to
made
someone.
the one who's actually able to take this kind of speed, which is Iida.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even notice that in the panel in top left.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize his foot is right on Bakugo's hand.
Right. Because he's
So
about to
that means
launch.
he got a huge speed boost. Because that's point blank.
Mm-hmm. Also, I love the shot of the panel of like just as like they were about to release Blasting Speed Turbo Cluster. It's
Blasting
this
speed turbo cluster.
it's the it's kind of the exact same instance that Bakugo first had like when he was saving Deku that one time. That's what it was reminding me of. So like the sheer fact that there's so many explosions that just happen in an instant to accelerate like a good press boy. And the ramp, dude. Like talk about a callback.
Flash freeze heat wave.
Dude,
When
you
you
imagine
combine hot and cold air in a quick succession, it will result in a boost.
so it kind of just feels like yeah, Todoroki just absolutely just like pulled it off here.
So you say we can't keep up, huh? He said bet. It really is what he said though. He just said bet.
No. Deku just said like you guys can't keep up. Meanwhile, like in reply, Todoroki sends like that gif of the big cap coming in.
I don't
Just-
cap.
My god, dude. But I really hope in this instance, like because Deku finally like realized it, I hope that he doesn't try to shake this off.
And you were right. I didn't even notice before. I see Ida's armor just coming off as he's flying.
It's it's quite something. You know that like custom like page of like Deku like falling in the air and it's Araka like he has his hands on.
Mm-hmm.
And
A lot of people thought that was going to be the end of this one, or at
I
least,
know, right?
or they thought that that is going to be the end of the My Hero Academia.
Maybe, yeah.
I was like, well, they said the story of My Hero, like I think they said the story of My Hero Academia is almost done, and that makes me think that we're going to get a Z or a Shippuden after this.
Yeah. I think that that could be something. I mean, the Electric Boogaloo's definitely not out of the question.
Shut up.
You can't. Nope, nope. It's not. That's not. That's off table.
We're not going with the Electric Boogaloo.
But yeah. I was gonna say like, maybe like this does remind me of the whole like custom Araka like scene with Deku, and I was thinking like, you know what? Sometimes it takes the best boy to become best girl. It's like, oh wait,
You mean Speed Wagon?
it takes true speed to become best girl. Like, wait.
I was gonna say the perfect example of what you just said is Speed Wagon from JoJo.
But this
That
is
he's the
crazy.
example of best boy being best girl.
I mean, there are other examples, but we digress from from there. Yeah.
Speed Wagon.
Oh god, I'm trying to think about what would be the next chapter then, because like we get a week for that, and I don't know. Oh, I don't
Hey,
know.
at least we don't gotta wait more than a week.
Yeah,
I
it was a
think
pretty lengthy week to wait for it, but it was definitely
like
worth it.
I really want to see if State admits that he was wrong.
Me too. Like he just like the moment they land, they're staying. He's like right there, and Iida is just he's just ready. He sees like even before Deku can even like respond like as fast as he usually does. It's Iida who steps in front of him, and like Stain's like, all right, and he like walks off.
Oh no, I was expecting something like this. I was like that, or could you imagine? He places his swords on the ground and does and like what All Might did to Izuku's mom. He bows, asking for forgiveness.
Hmm. I don't know.
I
because
feel like that would be very. That would be a very like very big statement, especially from Stain.
I don't think he'd do something like that because he has like a code of honor, like in the sense of just his ideals, but I don't think he'd be willing to like beg for forgiveness, right? I think it's more
No,
over.
but at least like the bow is like it's not exactly begging as much as it is like a symbol of his forgiveness is that he's willing to put himself in that position.
But I don't even know if Stain would even follow that type of custom. I think he would just really just say it outright, like he would either say I'm mistaken, or he would just simply say that like it's like you too are a hero or something like that. Like he would acknowledge Iida in some way that's passive, like in just the simple words of it, but for the reader and then the future like anime viewer, it hits like on different like volumes.
I'm just thinking of a way they'd be like, because I mean, to see Stain of all people bow would be a huge. I feel like it would be a statement in and of itself. True, I
Mm,
don't know if he would do it or not, but I feel like it would be a statement.
yeah,
It's like I'm sorry.
but I think also would be it'd be funny, but also kind of badass too if Iida did the nothing personal kid. The moment he sees
What?
Stain,
It just teleports behind him, nothing personal.
yeah, nothing personal kid. And Stain doesn't respond, but I think or at least I hope that All Might shows up in the next chapter. Finally gets to say like when he needs to say to Deku. And then maybe Stain does follow like up after that with the entire group right there. And maybe with Stain like appearing like class 1A is like literally just ready to take on Stain, whatever like he has equipped, but he won't do it. Maybe just turn himself in at that point. Because I think it'd be like profound if Stain had at that point given up on like him carrying out his own work, instead like leaves it in the hands of Class 1A
He's like,
to,
because he sees they're all true heroes,
yeah, I think that's profound too.
and then he's just like, he just retires. He's like, my way of doing things just is not what we need right now.
I'm not sure if he'll give up his ideals, but he just simply pass it on.
I'm just saying
It's
his
your
methods.
turn.
I'm just saying his methods. Like he still has his ideals, but his methods he might at least leave off.
He would just like shelf like his methods of trying to push for like better heroes.
Purge.
Purge, because he's seeing the heroes like he's not really interfered with anymore.
There's not many left.
This is true.
In Japan, there's not many left.
I kind of want to know his take on that. Like with everything that happened, like obviously he didn't really care for Shigaraki or like the League of
Oh
Villains. It
no!
was
Oh
just
no! If it
like
was up to him, he would have ended Shigaraki right there.
really would have, but like with everything that happened, I guess he would acknowledge the fact that like what happened had really snuffed out all the hero wannabes, if you will,
And more.
and then more.
We lost Midnight, we lost Mystic, we lost Crust, all of who I would argue are real heroes.
Yeah, I think he
Even
would
Death
also
Arms.
acknowledge that too.
Dude, I still say like Death Arms was just such a shit. It's such a shock.
Yeah, that was real. Like that just suddenly became like the situation now had a lot of weight to it.
Because he's literally
He's been
the
there.
first dude we're introduced to.
He's on the mobile app.
I know, he's legit the tutorial dude.
Mm. Damn, dude.
But like Iida, like I've always liked Iida. I think this is just great to see him in this position because it really speaks volumes.
Mm. I liked Iida because of like he was such a like a stereotypical like character construct. Um and then they gave him like the weight of like the Ingenium family
His
and
brother.
the incapacitation like of his brother. and how that like infuriated him, and Stain being the person to kind of like dictate who is like a true hero and point out the error that is like Iida's like emotions towards or his actions as a result of like his emotional state,
Yeah.
and how Deku was
Revenge is not
always
true. Yeah, like revenge is not a true emotion a hero should feel.
that's true. And you know, with Deku always constantly like obviously being a friend of him, but also both kind of encouraging each other, like even in the most minor way, because of course there's a bunch of other characters that influence Deku as well. But seeing like Deku always been such a strong like influence on Iida and like his like growth, I think this is kind of like the next like pinnacle for him as far as like
Hmm.
a character arc.
Oh, and don't forget, Ida didn't have the damage to his hand fixed. He kept it as a permanent reminder.
Yeah, he always,
It's like
even though we don't really
they
get to
could have
see that though, but it's there.
they could have fixed it, but he said no. He wants to keep it as a reminder never to do what he did again.
Yeah, but you know, it's funny because when we were watching the anime, well, myself and Gabe was always pointing out that like it's Iida. Iida's got to be like someone who turns villain at some point. It's got to be. And I was always like, okay, all right. But
And
it's
then when the
like,
stain arc happened, you were like, oh.
I know, right? It was because I think the way he saw it was kind of similar to the whole Sasuke like character like arc, where it really was like getting that taste of like vengefulness, right? And never turning back from that. But I never personally saw that, and though I never anticipated this, like this right here. No, I
Not
wasn't
something
anticipating.
like this.
But I always knew that like going forward, like Ida would be like a much more like like well foundation like pillar for the entire class. But he's like I mean, not to make a pun on anything, but he really stepped up here.
Really stepped up here.
Especially
Nice
since he
boomstick moment.
especially since you know he hasn't really had many like opportunities to do anything since um the fight with Shigaraki.
You just did such a boomstick moment in Death Battle. It's like, well, at the end of the Death Battles, he always makes a fucking pun.
It's true, but I still carry the conversation though, so it's different.
This is,
Swear.
this is true.
Sorry guys, I just like cut back to
When
the
she says
moment.
she's home alone.
Blasting speed turbo cluster. I also, I mean, this is such a and it's like a little bit of an aside, but this is such a Studio Trigger thing for them to always have like the flashes.
Oh yeah, just the huge splashes and the blurred like speed.
Yeah, it's such a thing that they do. So, oh my god, because oh, can you imagine like this being animated? We see
I mean, do you remember Bakugo blasting himself to them? Like
that
that animation
exactly.
was
It's the
woo!
exact. It's the same parallel where it was like, yeah, where literally everyone just shot themselves up, and it's like, Bago, come over here, and it's like, yo, Bago like moonwalk position, like launched himself, and it was the smoothest shit.
It was so clean. Not only that, that was clean. I think one of the cleanest in the anime that we ever saw was Izuku's spinning kick towards Bakugo's face.
Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Ooh, ooh.
And I love like the moment after was just like the hand like releasing the explosions, and it's literally just a wave that hits Deku, and oh my god, like the pacing was like so
Like
good.
when he grabs him and then just says like and he voice cracks like I lose to you. He just shoots them straight lining all the way down and just into the ground.
Yeah. So imagine that, but like at a different like tier entirely. Here with this crazy explosion like launch with Iida. Oh my god. They're gonna have a field trip when it comes to like animating Iida in this shot.
All the budget's gonna go right here.
Oh my god. I can even see him grabbing like Deku's hand.
Mid motion.
This is, oh my god. They better have like the track prepped and ready for this too. Like
Oh, absolutely emotional. Very emotional.
they need like either a very
we need
memorable emotional track or
might
just
plus you. We need might plus you.
bruh. We
I'm just like, I'm not crying, you're crying.
I'm not crying, you're crying. Like My Hero Academia episode something theatrical release. Excuse me?
Honestly, I could see this. This looks like something that would be in a movie.
This is gonna be crazy to see, but yeah, alright. So yeah, so I think that pretty much is everything I wanted to talk about. It's just this is
So
really
much.
like this is Talk No Jutsu plus effort equals result.
Talk about Jutsu done right.
And I will say that was a great moment. Like you said that we couldn't catch up on you. Sends the GIF.
Cap. Just cap.
And you know, I didn't even see like what was it? Tokuyami, we see Koda, Sugar Rush, Shoji. They all are kind of like I think they're all like pushing forward on Todoroki just to give him the booster. My God, it's crazy. I mean, I'm gonna just go through the comments like shortly after. But yeah, all right. I think that's everything. So next chapter is August 9th, so it's an entire week. Wait, actually, is it really August 9th? Wait, hold on. Oh, that's a
That's a week.
I was gonna say that's a Monday instead. So it's like, ooh. So we won't have it this upcoming Sunday. So I
Although
might,
I'm
yeah, I
sure
might
I'll
have to,
still read it.
yeah, I think I'll have to adjust it so that like from Monday's stream at like 7 p.m. Pacific time, you know, we usually play just a game there, but we might instead do the My Hero read instead. And then we'll figure something out about Sunday. Or just take a break on that. Yeah. All right. So we'll go ahead and end it here. This has been a fantastic chapter on an emotional state. And also not just emotional, but also just like just the drawings.
So good.
So good. But yeah. All right. We'll end it here. So thank you guys so much for tuning in for this chapter 321. Sorry, that was a weird way for me to cut it. I just totally broke my flow. Yeah, we'll end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next chapter read. Yeah, hashtag bye everyone.
Let it up.